Hi guys. So I just wanted to come and do a quick training. We are going to start team calls next week, and I just did a post to see if maybe weekdays work better, like during the day in the daytime hours. But if not, it looks like Tuesday at 7 had the highest response. So it'll probably be Tuesday at 7. I'll make an announcement when we know for sure. Wow, lighting is not great, but this is as good as it's going to get right now. So I just wanted to come and do a really quick training because I remember when I first got started on my journey as a coach, there was a lot of information that was being thrown at me, and I didn't necessarily know like what I needed to be doing or what I should be doing, or like, there's a lot out there. And so I just wanted to kind of give you like some quick key points on if you're starting or if you're thinking about starting or any of those things, if you're a coach and you're just wondering, all of that. So the very first thing that I want to give you as advice for this business is don't overthink. Overthinking is going to be the death of you. And I can tell you that from personal experience. So I will tell you a really quick background. I was a coach for 8 months. I was a discount coach. I signed up right at the end of 2016. So I think I was like, it was basically January 1st, 2017 was when I got started. And I started like kind of inviting people, but not really. I would invite like 3 people a month and I would be like, yeah, wow, I'm awesome. And it really was in my head that I wasn't going to be able to succeed with this. And so I just cruised, man. I love Shakeology. I loved that I could get a discount on it. I liked being a part of the groups and having that community, but I really didn't do anything until August of 2017. I just cruised the discount wave, and that's fine. Like, there are a lot of discount coaches, a lot. So that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but there's so much opportunity here. And when I started seeing everyone around me in these groups having so much success, I was like, wait a minute, like, what are you guys doing? And it's really simple. So I would say just don't overthink. That will like literally be the death of you in this business. Don't think too hard. I just read a really great book called The 5-Second Rule, and it's essentially count backwards from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, act. In this scenario, a lot of the times when you're starting, it's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, invite. That for me was the scariest part, was inviting people. But you guys, like, we basically as coaches, and a lot of you are very new, so you're going through your first programs, or maybe you've been doing this for a while and you just aren't super comfortable with this. But basically as a coach, like, we have this incredible gift to give to people, and we've experienced it, or we are experiencing the positive effects and the changes that it's had in our life and our mindset, possibly in our wallets, all of those things. And you have that gift. And so the way that I had to look at it is, if I don't invite people to learn about this with me, then I'm kind of like being a jerk and just keeping it to myself. And that's not what I'm trying to do. And I really got into this to help people. So that was kind of helpful for me. But, just don't overthink it. Like, you have something you're offering people. It's essentially like inviting them to a party, like, or to a sporting event, or whatever it is that you might invite someone to. I guess for me, it'd probably be hiking or going on a walk with my dog. Like, hey, do you want to go for a walk with me? Like, I'm going for a walk. Did you want to come? Same exact thing. I'm doing this health and fitness journey. Did you want to come? Do you want to find out more about it? Let me tell you. Same thing. Don't overthink it. And that goes into all aspects. If you want to post something, just post it. If you're worried about what other people might think, like, who cares? They're not your people if they're going to judge you. Like, the people on your friends list that are going to resonate with that, those are your people. They're going to see your post and be like, wow, she's really funny, or she's like super weird like me, or, whatever it might be. So just don't think too hard into it. That's my first tip. Number 2 is going to be vital behaviors. And this is so silly because I remember like my coach telling me this, and just like, do the things. And I was like, yeah, right. Like, do the things. I'm so sure that's all you do. And I actually heard Moira Kusaba, who is She finished last year number 5 in the entire network. She is like a 15-star diamond, which means she's rocking it at her business. She has a full-blown team. She's one of the top coaches. She's making like 6 figures at least a year, if not like $1 million a year. It's like kind of nutty what these people can do, and what we can do. Okay, so that's my point. I saw her in an interview and she was saying, oh, well, when I got to the top 10 elite, when I was on top 10, like I thought that now I would get the secret sauce and that I would get to know all the secrets and that what everybody is doing that is making it so easy. And it's the same thing. That's what she said. It's the same exact thing. It's just doing the things. So what are the vital behaviors? I think we will go over in depth on the first call. I think that's a good first team call. But basically, personal development is so important. So pick yourself a personal development book or an audiobook that you can listen to in your car, on your commute to work or school or wherever, and do that daily, every single day, at least 10 minutes. If you can do 30 minutes, amazing. I like to start my day with personal development. So I've been doing 80-day obsession, which means I eat an hour before I work out, and I work out at 6:30, which means I'm eating at like 5:40. So in that little window there, I read my personal development. I just finished 5-Second Rule. A really awesome one to start with is You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. That's an amazing business-related book and life in general book. So is You Are a Badass. But Darren Hardy's is a little bit more geared towards what we're focusing on as coaches. And so it'll really help you drive your business if you follow what's in that book. So vital behaviors, personal development is number 1. Number 2 is invite people, you guys. Invite. That's literally what it is. If you're not sharing this with people, then they're not going to know what you're doing. Regardless of if you post like healthy meals or if you post like a picture of you, like, okay, if you are the type of person, think about this, like if you're sitting in your house and you see like Sally, whatever, jogging outside every single day, you see her jogging and you're like, oh my God, that's so good for her. Like, look at her go. She is jogging. You're not going to go out there and start jogging with her. You're not going to see this person that you probably know, like running. You're not going to just go run outside one day at the same time and be like, oh, I'm just jogging with you. Like that'd be kind of weird. But if she invited you to jog with her, you might say yes. And so it's that kind of same principle. Like you have to put it out there. You have to invite people. You need to be posting on your social media so people know what you're doing. It's going to make it easier for you, to be honest, if you're posting and sharing your journey on social media, because they already know. They already know that you're going through some kind of a fitness transformation. They already see that you're getting healthy and that you're making the effort to be a better you. And they're probably going to want to know how they can do it too. But they're not going to reach out. You need to invite them. And so, you'll have your people that you know really well, but you'll get through that list fairly quickly. And then you'll need to start inviting people that you don't know, which does start to get, definitely intimidating, but just go back to don't overthink it. Because so many people need this in their lives. And if you're holding that back from them, you're holding back this incredible gift. So inviting, it's that simple. There's scripts in the files, change them, make them sound like you. That script in the file is my script and they're changed from someone else's, but you can pretty much find a standard common thread is that most of the coaches on our team use a very similar script to that, but it's change it for the situation. If it's someone you know really well, you don't need to follow a script necessarily, but you do want to get those key points in and just make it sound like you. And then just invite people. So that's number 2. Number 3 is recognition, meaning like if you do have people that have joined your team, recognize their successes, recognize their victories. It could be as simple, this is daily behaviors, mind you. So you're not going to have somebody from your team to recognize every single day. You're not going to have a challenger who lost 10 pounds every single day. Like that'd be odd. Yeah, eventually you will. But right now you probably don't. And so go onto a team page, go on to like this team page, go on to Set Your Soul on Fire. If you're not in there already, ask to join and you'll get right in. Look up Set Your Soul on Fire. That's Amy Silverman. That's my upline's upline. So she's the number one coach in the entire company. I will check and make sure that you guys are all in there too. But basically, like, just go onto a team page and shout out whatever is on there. If there's a new coach that's got a shout out, give it some love and, hey, welcome. Like, that feels really good. When I had it, you know, when I was new and people were like, welcome, it was like, oh my God, like, what is this community? This is great. So it can be as simple as that. And then the fourth, I went out of order, but the last vital behavior is be a product of the product. And that essentially means be the best you that you can because of how this has affected your life. So you are showing that the workouts, you're showing up for your workouts, you're committing to a program, and you're committing to it, and you are showing up for it, and you're going to do those workouts, and you're going to look amazing because you did them. You're committing to your nutrition. You are being proof that the product works, essentially. So I'm like, I drank the Kool-Aid, man. I am all about it. I love my Shakeology. I really don't know what I would do. I mean, I wouldn't miss a day because I plan for not missing a day ever. Like, if we go on vacation, I'd take that with me. But I am like, I'm all about it. And so it's hard for me to not really understand how you could not be, but basically you just want to show that it's impacting your life in a good way. Like, simple stuff, you know, like my hair is growing, my nails are growing, my skin's clearing up. It's not right now because I'm breaking out because like hormones and period, but whatever. But just be proof the product works. Do the workouts, love your body, love yourself, love your mindset, brag on your personal development. You know, all of that is a part of this business. So that is the fourth vital behavior. So just to recap real quick, we had be the proof the product works, invite, recognition, and personal development. 4 things. If you do those to some extent every single day, I mean, I would encourage you to start small or start huge, do whatever you want. But if you're uncomfortable with it, start small and invite 3 people a day. It's like, that's not hard to do. And you can get in your head about it and you can overthink it, but just start with 3 people a day. Go through your friends list, pick 3 people that you're going to invite that day and send them a personal invite. Let them know that you're doing this awesome thing and you just wanted to see if they want to do it with you. It's that simple. So that's a really good way to actually get some momentum and get a starting point. I invited like 3 people a month for the first 8 months, and I was like, this business doesn't work. And then I started inviting 3 people a day, and then I started inviting 5 and then 10. And my goal is 10 per day. Every single day I try to invite 10 people to something. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm inviting them to a challenge group. Maybe I'm inviting them to a free group. Maybe I'm inviting them to coaching a little bit more, but it's really not, because like, this changed my life. And so why can't it change someone else's? It's rude of me to not ask them. So yeah, I would just encourage you to invite 3 people a day. Did I finish the list? I don't even know if I finished the list. Be proof the product works. Invite, recognition, personal development. I did, because I went like that before. So yeah, if you do those things, that's where the compound effect will start to come into play. If you're doing those things, and also you need to be actively posting on your social media, like 2 to 4 times a day. The number that I heard when I started was 5 times a day. I personally don't think that you should post 5 times a day. This was back when algorithms were still being figured out, and it's true. It's absolutely true. Facebook will not put your posts out there to everything. So it's really strange, but like, I might not even see what you guys are posting some days because Facebook just doesn't show me, and I have to go on your page and find out, like, what are you up to? Probably more like, because I've been interacting with you, like, I will see more of your stuff. But that's an interesting point. Like, if people aren't interacting with your page, you're not going to come up on their feed. They're going to have their feed full of like the memes that they like and stuff. And so the more you post, the more likely you are to get on someone else's, you know, you're going to be on their radar. It's going to come up. They're going to see your posts. But I would say, like, I aim to do 2 to 3 posts on Facebook per day. My formula, if you will, is in the morning, I'll try to do, I just try to get it kind of balanced. So it's not ever all health and fitness. It's not like, it's never Beachbody. It's never, oh my God, my Shakeology, you know, it's like, oh my God, these workouts, or, oh my God, like this shake, this superfood shake that I made super quick. And again, I think this is all going to be really good stuff to go over in the team call. Like, I'm actually taking kind of like notes here for team call, but you just want to be posting consistently, like every day. If it's something you're struggling with, share that, because your mess is your message. Absolutely. And people are going to relate to that. If it's something your dog did that's cute, perfect. Post about that. That's like gold. Share your journey. It's different for everyone, and it's you. And that's what the glory of it is that people that are your people are going to connect with you. So yeah, you do want to sprinkle in health and fitness. Maybe you want to do a workout video. Maybe you're not there yet. That's fine. Before and afters are amazing, because people are drawn to that, and they are going to ask you, what are you doing? But you can start small, and you can just say like, hey, I worked out this morning and it was really hard, but I did it. Super easy. Don't overthink it. Okay, so if you're posting daily and you're doing those 4 vital behaviors, you're gold. Last thing, which I kind of just dipped into, is like tips on posting. So just, you know, you don't want to give too much away, because you want people to ask you what it is you're doing. So like right now I'm wearing a Beachbody shirt because I'm doing a training for you guys. I would try to avoid wearing this too blatantly. Same thing with like, okay, with like a Shakeology cup. Like I wouldn't hold it facing like Shakeology. I might turn the cup and then be like, look at my shake, isn't that great? Because you want people to ask you what they're doing. You don't want someone to go and see your Shakeology and then they Google it and then they buy it on their own and they don't know how to make it and they shake it up in warm water. Don't do that. I'm going to make a video on how to make a shake like right now. Ice, guys, and a blender, and like half a banana is gold. People make it with warm water and then they go, Shakeology sucks. And it's like, how'd you make it? But anyways, I digress. So pretty much like you just want to be really aware of curiosity marketing and sharing enough to get people to ask what it is you're doing without giving it all away. That's going to be so key to you guys. Another thing that I would suggest is Instagram. Use both platforms. So Facebook, Instagram, most of us probably, I think everybody has an Instagram. I can't remember. If you don't, get one. Super easy. Set it up. Start posting. I'll do an Instagram training. That's going to have to be a team call too. So we'll do an Instagram training. But pretty much you want your pictures to be pretty on Instagram. And the same thing, you don't want to give it away. That's it. That's it for now. I think we can go a lot more into Instagram training. We can go a lot more into posting training. We can go into the behaviors. All of this is going to be like the first month of team calls, which is going to be really good. So that was it. I just kind of wanted to come on here and just be like, if you're not really sure about coaching or where to get started, just start sharing your journey. Like that's the simplest way to do this, is to just start sharing your journey. If you are posting what you're doing, people are going to ask you. Be ready for that. And if you have any questions, I'm always here to help. I did put a one-on-one call in there. I would love to see you all signing up for that, so we can have video chats and stuff, just me talking to a screen. But I'm full of knowledge. I'm full of ideas. I've done a lot of things that I would consider to be wrong, although everything that we do in this business is learning, and I've learned from every single thing that I've done that's wrong. So, and I'm still going to do the wrong things consistently all the time and learn from that. And so are you. And that's just how it goes. But you know what I'll leave you with is like, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And I told that to someone today. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person because they're your person. They'll laugh it off with you, or they'll just think you're kind of weird, and they'll still want to know what you're doing because they're the right person. And there's a lot of right people out there. Okay, you guys, have a good night. I hope this was helpful. We'll do team calls starting next week, probably Tuesday at 7. We'll see. I will post it, and just get out there and share your story. That's how you're going to get started strong.